ID here. I'm going to show you how you can prepare eggplant. Now this eggplant, I've let it get a little riper than what I like. An easy way to prepare it, you can just bake it, put a fork in it, kind of like you do a potato. You put a fork in both sides because you don't want it to expand and blow up on you in the oven. And then you put your oven to like 350 and just sit it in there. And it will bake and it shrivels up, and then you just cut it in half and you just hollow it out. And I'll show you that. Now another thing you can do with eggplant is you can make eggplant patties. After this eggplant is totally baked, and you hollow it out, and you can add it with like oats and different things and make patties. But I'm going to show you how you can just slice eggplant and use it and make it a real thin little patty of its own. Now first I'm going to start with a little bit of olive oil. I'm just going to pour a little bit on there. Then I'm going to take a little bit of soy sauce powder. Now you might have not heard of soy sauce powder before, but you can get it at a lot of the different health food stores. And I'm going to add a little nutritional yeast. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water. And then we're just going to make a little breading type of meal right on the plate. Or I should say right on the pan. Just stir all this together. Kind of noisy. Now you can also bread them individually. Excuse me. And I have an extremely good recipe called Aunt Dee's Shake and Bake on my website, which is rocksolidhealthfitness.com. The recipe is one that I made up myself, and it can make just about any type of vegetable taste good if you bread it with it. And you can bake it. Alright, then we're going to take a knife and we're going to cut our eggplant. We'll cut the ends off. Then I want to cut it real thin. Very, very thin. Maybe that was a little too thin. Eggplant is very high in iron. It's high in a lot of good nutrients, but iron especially. When I was pregnant with my second child, the doctor told me if I did not get my iron up, he was going to put me on vitamins. And I know anytime you go on vitamins and you stay on vitamins, you can actually mess up your metabolism. So I thought, well, I don't want to go on vitamins, so I came home, looked in my nutrition books, and I found what was some of the very highest things in iron. And one of the high things as far as vegetables is your leafy green vegetables and also your eggplant. So I ate a lot of eggplant, and when I went back to the doctor, my iron was way up there, had no problem at all. You can buy eggplant type of Parmesan. They sell a lot of eggplant patties nowadays. You can also use eggplant in your lasagna, and I've done that before, and it's quite delicious. You can do a lot of things with eggplants. Someone was telling me the other day where they tried eggplant in a smoothie. I don't know that I would really want to try eggplant in a smoothie. But eggplant, you can mask the taste of it by adding it with different types of sauces. And we're just going to finish up here. And if you need to make a little bit more, as far as a little more sauce, you can. And then we're just going to bake it at 350. Let me scoot these down so these will not get too... Whenever you have something that's a little thinner, like this is a thinner slice, You want to make sure you have it on the inside because the outside perimeters are the ones that seem to get the most heat. Okay. And I'll just slice a couple more here so we'll have enough to fill the tray. Then, after you bake this, you can take it and put it on a bun with some lettuce and tomato and homemade mayonnaise, and it's certainly delicious.